Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Daily Vibration. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Cosmo. If you turn a subscriber, welcome back. So today we're doing the four elements. All right, we're going to start off with the wonderful water signs. Now, when I do these elementals and the vibration, the whole goal is for you to understand that you are to master all 12 of these elements because they are facets of yourself, okay? Each element is a makeup of your psyche. So we have 12, we have 4 elements, and within the 4 elements, we have 3 signs, which is a total of 12 parts of your psyche that you have to master, okay? So you're not just responsible for mastering your sun sign. Like my sun sign is a Scorpio. I still have to master the Capricorn within myself, the Virgo energy within myself, the Gemini energy within myself, because they're all 12 aspects of my psyche, okay? So just know that, all right? Now, how are you doing that? We will get there today. So we're going to start off, first of all, with the wonderful water signs because we're in Cancer season, all right? So when we're dealing with the water element represents your emotions, okay? So if you are not a water sign, or if you do not have the water elements in your placement of your chart, my love, it's simple. What you can do is just apply the water element to your emotions, to your feelings, okay? So today, my wonderful water elements, which will be Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpios, your energy is popping off with the 10 of coins energy in reverse, okay? This is also a yellow card, or the yellow border, which represents solar plexus energy today. So we're dealing with the solar plexus chakra today for you guys. And the solar plexus chakra is all about the ego or the will. Okay, so you're going to trust your higher self to guide you and to direct you, or you're going to pay attention to your ego, which there is a level of limitation. Okay, whereas your will, your spirit, your soul has a limitless expansion of self. Okay. And so when we're rocking with 10 of coins energy, especially with that energy being in reverse, some of you, this can deal with loneliness. For some of you, this is financial loss and maybe having to be mindful of how you're spending your money today. Okay. For some of you, this could definitely be, like I said, feeling lonely, like homesick if you're not, with your family, especially the quarantine and stuff. Some of you could just be feeling homesick. Definitely you want to pay attention to your money today. You also want to pay attention to just the environment that's coming in, and we're going to get your wisdom around this 10 of coins energy, my wonderful water signs. Okay, you got the she-wolf, which is talking about unleashing that power from within, as well as allowing yourself to see things growing. So if you're having a financial issue, if you keep thinking in the terms of lack and not having enough, that is all. You also have the shapeshifter information, the shapeshifter card popping up, which is always talking about transforming it and unveiling your gifts. Okay, so the she-wolf is popping up from the ancestors, like I said, unleashing your powers from within, tapping within to that place that I always talk about, where all limitless supply exists. I know that sounds cliche, but real talk, when you start to understand that the universe is mental and everything is mental, then that's where you go to get things. You go within. Okay, and once you go within, you got the spring card. You got to see things growing. You got to see things flourishing, especially around your finances, if that's an issue for you, okay? You have to shapeshift in this motherfucker if you want some things, okay? Shapeshifting means that you're changing from one state to the next. And we're not really talking about literally shapeshifting, because that is also real. But, so we're talking about shapeshifting from one consciousness to a next, from one state of being to a next. And you absolutely have the power to do that today, okay? So come on now. Y'all are water signs. Come on. That's what we does, okay? Especially my Scorpios. We transform all day, every day, okay? Cancers, y'all are manifesting constantly by feeling things into existence. Pisces, y'all are manifesting things into existence because y'all understand shit. You get it, okay? So let's utilize that energy today in creating more abundance, not just in finances, but also in the family and in the home life today, okay? All right, for my wonderful earth signs, we are topping it off with 2 of Cups energy. All right, so 2 of Cups energy is popping off at solar sacral chakra energy. My bad. Sacral chakra energy is popping off with the 2 of Cups, which represents this orange border. Sacral chakra is all about emotions, relationships, and the changes that needs to happen within those relationships. And today it's about the 2 of Cups, honey. This is unified love. This is harmonious relationships, harmonious partnerships, and harmonious friendships is what's popping off for y'all today. Okay, so We don't want to operate in ego today. Let love walk. Let love be your light today. Now, sometimes love means giving tough love, honey. So don't think love means just giving anybody a pat in the back and smiles all of the time. It don't always be like that, okay? The mirror guardian is popping up and is asking you to take the time to reflect as you are dealing with love and relationships today. The heart guardian is also popping off and telling you to let love, okay? You're gonna have to let love in, okay? So love and let yourself be loved, okay? That's like live and let live, right? Okay. You also have the druid card popping up, which is about holding your space. And I think earth signs, you guys do that really well because you have that grounding energy. So today you want to ground yourself within the love and relationships that you have. You maybe want to reevaluate those relationships if they don't feel as loving. And as you are doing that, you want to reflect on yourself and maybe not be so judgmental today as you're moving throughout that energy, okay? You also want to allow love to shine outwardly so you can then reflect it, like let it bounce back. First give it so it can bounce back. First give it so it can bounce back, right? Because the world is a reflection of what you are internally, okay? And the druid card is about holding space, understanding your sacred sovereignty with self, with the earth. Okay, ground yourself today. Okay, that is the energy of earth. Now, if you are not an earth sign and you want to apply the earth energy, you need to understand that earth energy deals with the physical realm. So we're talking about your money, we're talking about your finances, we're talking about your home, we're talking about maybe the family structure. Okay, so that is how you would utilize the earth energy, okay, in your possessions. And okay, so if you're not an earth sign, that's how you would apply the earth element. Okay, so now we're going to move into the fire element. Okay, now earth element, let me just go back. Earth element is for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos, just in case I did not say that at the beginning, okay? Now, fire element represents Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy. And for the fire element, if you are not a Leo, a Sagittarius, or a Aries, you would apply this energy as such. Fire element is about movement, it's about action, it's about passion, it's about lust, okay? It is really about you being able to move in accordance with the energy. It's also intuitive energy, okay? So fire is an element of itself that is very wise, that is very intuitive energy coming in. Now, my wonderful fire signs, if you're using the fire element, we do have the moon card in reverse, which is about seeing past illusions today. Moving past your fears today is what's going on with you guys, okay? So remember, as you move past your fears today, right? You want to be able to trust yourself, okay? Right? You want to be able to trust yourself. And sometimes the important thing about being able to trust yourself is knowing that sometimes when you don't know what to do, the simplest thing to do is nothing, okay? You got the Oracle card popping up today and saying, as you're pushing past fear, you want to wait for the important information to come in. Some of you, this means meditation. For some of you, this is just a simple conversation, okay? You also have the Traveler card popping up. Yeah, moving in a new direction. You've seen past those illusions. You're no longer trapped, okay? You are no longer trapped or bound in past mistakes or past, I want to say, habits, or even someone else's opinions of you, okay? Know that, fire signs, all right? You also have the Elder card popping up and it's saying, move beyond the ancestral patterns. And I kind of feel like this is where you're getting rid of the fear and you're doing things although you may be afraid, okay? So utilize that energy today. Confront the things that need to be confronted today. Don't shrink back in the energy today, okay? All right. Last but not least, we're going to deal with the air element. Okay, so air element is Gemini's. That would be Aquarius, and that would also be Libra. Okay, if you are not an air sign, you would utilize the air element in your spiritual and your mental thinking. So that's all about your thinking, honey. Okay, that is how you would place that energy as far as the elements are concerned. Now, I do want to say y'all are popping off with solar plexus energy with this yellow border, and it is a hermit card in reverse, which means that somebody may not be reevaluating themselves in the situation, like you're not looking at the role that you're playing, okay? That is not the time to stick your head in the sand. We are in spiritual war, honey, so it is definitely know thyself in these times, okay? The hermit card in reverse doesn't really give you an opportunity to change things because you're not doing the soul searching that you need. It's kind of like you're running away from or numbing yourself, okay? You do have the high priestess energy popping up and it's asking you to harness that power that you need, okay? You also have the lady card popping up and it's asking you to enjoy the growth, right? And reap the benefits, but you're going to have to do that work, which means you're going to have to look at yourself, which means you're going to have to deal with some stuff, which means you're going to have to face some stuff, okay? I'm just being real and honest with you. All right. All right. And the last message is exchange energy to create abundance. What did I say? Look at yourself. If you're not looking at yourself, you can't exchange your energy because you're thinking that you're perfect and there's no problem, right? Reevaluation is going to be key today. So get up in your head and see what you've been thinking about yourself, see what you've been thinking about others, see what you may need to adjust in your thinking, right? See maybe what you maybe be so judgmental on that you need not be judgmental on, because you might even do the same thing in the dark, right? When ain't nobody watching, right? So be mindful of that today, my wonderful air signs, as you're moving throughout this energy, okay? So if you are not any one particular of these signs, you do have the aspect of the element and how you can use this throughout your day, okay? So once again, water signs represents your emotions, your feelings, okay? Earth signs represents your possessions, your relationships as far as the family construct is concerned, your job, your finances, your money, anything in this third dimensional realm that is made up of matter, okay? Fire signs, that's your intuitive energy, that's action driven, that's passion, that's lust, okay? But that's still movement, that's energy of movement, okay? So having to take movement, having to act, okay? Now, air signs is all about your thinking. That's your spiritual and your mental thinking. Okay, so you're going to be more left brain or right brain, or you're going to be able to balance the both of them. Okay, so that's how you're going to apply that energy. All right, so now remember, my lovelies, okay, you have the power to change state at any time. You don't have to be stuck in any one element, but also you are responsible for mastering all 12 of these elements. Okay, all 12 of these elements rule a house within the zodiac. And when you understand it, I'm not saying you got to definitely know the whole chart and all the aspects and stuff, but you do need to know the aspects of you, okay? All right, with that being said, my lovelies, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Love yourself, honor yourself. Set that notification button so you guys can know when I jump on to do spiritual conversations and relationship chronicles live. Make sure that you guys hit that thumbs up button, my lovelies, okay? Check out your monthlies because they're all up and they're jam-packed, okay? So all the monthlies are now up. I made it July 1st. Ow. Okay, so peace, love, and light to each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day, and I'm going to see y'all tomorrow in tomorrow's Daily Vibrations, my love. Be kind to yourself, love yourself, honor yourself, and I'm going to see you guys in the Daily Vibration. Mañana. Bye, loves.